asked both Dennis Rodman and Scottie Pippen about their injuries. Pippen hurt his left hand right before halftime. Pippen smiled and said it's fine and gave me the okay sign. Dennis Rodman said his ankle's fine too, but as you watch Dennis Rodman walk onto the floor, it doesn't look that fine. He's walking with a little bit of a gimp.
Now, Joe Dumars set out the last 10 minutes of the second quarter. Important for him to get really loose in this quarter. As we see Isaiah force up a tough shot.
Edwards kept it alive. We're going to get a loose ball foul against Chicago.
But you know, when you sit out that long, you sit out 10 minutes of playing time into the half. He's got to make sure he gets a quick sweat up here early working against Michael.
Cartwright just picked up his third foul. A very quick whistle on Bill Cartwright. He has 3.
Let's see if Detroit now goes into Edwards. Maybe try to get Cartwright to pick up his 4th.
Edwards isolated over on the left side. Isaiah pointing him in place right now to bang it down inside Edwards. Here he is, spinning in the lane. Pippen. Game 2. Cartwright backed off. Edwards scores.
James Edwards is a 7-footer that takes a 10-footer and makes it a 15-footer. He's got a fadeaway shot. You got to bother his shot from behind, not in front.
Now Pippen looking to do likewise to Bill Cartwright. Michael Jordan comes off the weak side out of nowhere, gets the pass from Pippen as everybody's looking for that post-entry pass, and Jordan hits the jumper. Jordan with 1 point in the third quarter, already doubled that output here with only 45 seconds gone in the second half. Isaiah has it blocked by Pippen. Jordan on the left. Dennis Rodman throws Isaiah Thomas away from Pippen to say, I'll handle him. Down to Grant, gets Lambier, who has 3 fouls. Lambier gets the miss off the left hand. Here's Joe Dumars.
Well, Rodman wants the ball down against Paxson. He was covered back, but Joe Dumars couldn't stay him. Let's see if they go inside to Edwards on screen roll, try to get him into Cartwright.
There's the screen and the roll. Dumars now gets it to Edwards, who's way away from the hoop. To Lambier with 5 on the Lambier, 7 out of 11 tonight after being 1 of 13 in the last 2 games.
Edwards usually not a real good passer. Nice pass that time, finding Lambier spotting up.
Cartwright gets the ball down low for only about a 6-foot hook shot. Good position on the pass that time for Bill Cartwright.
Well, Bill Cartwright has come alive at the right time for Chicago. 11 points in game 4. He already has 9 tonight, and Chicago hanging tough with Michael Jordan only scoring 8 points.
Pistons by 5. 2 minutes gone, third quarter. Bob Neal, Doug Collins with you, along with Magic Johnson. Craig Sager's here, too. Dumars for 2. He stepped on the line. Joe Dumars now has 13 points.
Get the Bulls go back to Michael Jordan. Get him in a little bit of a rhythm. He took the first shot of the quarter. I'd go right back to him right now and get him lathered up in a hurry.
Trying to rub Dumars off of Cartwright. Let's see if Michael gets lathered up, as you like to say.
Well, that's like a racehorse, a thoroughbred. He gets lathered up. When he gets like that, you just hold your breath.
Isaiah Thomas, Paxson held him, no call. Isaiah Thomas, Dumars with 15, and the Pistons have suddenly built a 9-point lead. Phil Jackson wants and gets a timeout as Detroit has tied their biggest lead of this game.
The 1990 NBA playoffs on TNT are brought to you by Jeep and Eagle, the official vehicles of the NBA, and by Royal Caribbean. A Royal Caribbean cruise is lots of different vacations in one. Royal Caribbean, it's all here.
From the Palace in Auburn Hills, Michigan, the Pistons have built a 9-point lead. Bob Neal and Doug Collins with you as we look at the Bulls timeout Phil Jackson called. And we'll be joined courtside here in the third quarter with Irvin Magic Johnson to offer a few comments with us as we go through the third period.
Well, Detroit has come out well here in the third quarter. Isaiah in the middle on the fast break. Gets the penetration, finds Joe Dumars, baseline jump shot. Dumars, 2 quick jump shots here in this period. 17 assists now for the Pistons. That's 9 for Isaiah Thomas.
Now the Pistons offering a little bit of full court pressure, but they only suggested and pull off of it quickly as Pippen is running the show.
Got to go to Michael Jordan.
Dumars right in his jersey.
He gets the shot for Paxson on the double team.
And the push, and that'll be a 2-shot foul as Michael goes up for the jump shot. And as I said, Magic Johnson has joined us courtside. Magic, how about your vantage point over across the floor from us there?
Well, I think that Michael now has to stop looking to pass and start getting himself involved offensively. Also, they're not getting inside points. And the difference of the game has been that Detroit is getting a lot of inside points, layups or short jumpers, and Chicago's just taking jump shots from long range. So that means Michael has to get himself, because he's really the main focus, how they get layups. And with him penetrating, dishing off, and doing that kind of thing offensively for the Bulls.
Okay, Magic, we'll be asking you for your comments here as we go throughout the third quarter from
I don't like that. He sounded too good. I don't like it, Magic. Get back in basketball playing.
Magic offered you, I think, kind of made a little suggestion that maybe you get back to coaching yourself earlier. We'll talk about that further. Dumars on the drive, kicks to Thomas, who gave up the three-pointer, then went to Dumars, who missed it.
And Scottie Pippen caused him to miss that one because he went flying at him. Isaiah had a wide-open shot and decided to pass at the last minute. Or second, I should say.
54-47 Detroit, 8:34 to go, third quarter. Andy Cartwright against Edwards. He was a little too far from the basket. The handoff to Grant. He's fouled on the drive.
What you're seeing here a little bit right now is the quickness of Chicago starting to bother Detroit. They're slashing. Michael the last time gets fouled. This time Horace Grant goes to the basket and gets fouled.
And Laimbeer has 4 personals now.
Well, that's a very big foul, because Laimbeer has been hitting the outside jump shot when they run that little pick and roll situation. Now Detroit has got problems. John Sally, not a good shooter. He's a big offensive rebounder. He got none in the first half and scored no points after really playing well in the first 2 playoff series.
Sally had 4 rebounds to show for his effort in the second quarter.
I tell you, I can't tell you enough how Chicago is in very, very good position right now. They're in a position where if the game is close, Michael Jordan can steal one for you on the road. Another factor you have is when fouls get in the fourth period and Michael starts going to the basket, if he starts shooting a lot of free throws, it will change the whole complexion of this game.
Jordan now defensing Isaiah Thomas.
Going to go to Dumars against
Pippen. We've got Paxson down low against Rodman. Saved beautifully by Dumars to Sally. Thomas goes for the 3 this time. In and out of there. Rebound, Scottie Pippen. Pippen all the way. Misses the lay-in. Grant battling ferociously for the offensive board. Now Pippen keeping it alive. Out of bounds. Detroit ball despite tremendous effort by the Bulls.
Well, right there, Grant and Pippen just wanted it more. Sally's got to get on the board. Edwards, you can tell Rodman is affected right now. He's getting no rebounds.
Now they're looking for Edwards down there against Cartwright. He's got 3 personals.
Here's one thing you have to be very careful about. When they look to go to Edwards, they start standing around.
Isaiah doesn't miss this triple. Isaiah Thomas hits for 3, and the Pistons back up by 8, 7:27 to go in the third quarter. Cartwright with a bounce pass to Jordan, who got back to Dumars. Went to the left hand, drew the foul from Sally. The 3-point opportunity. Magic Johnson, you're with us across the floor. There's the Jordan penetration and the foul. Magic, tell us a little bit as we look at this replay about repeating. You know about that with the Lakers. Can Detroit keep the fire alive?
Well, they have the fire, but the Bulls have more incentive because, first of all, Detroit beat them last year, and they never tasted it also. So that's 2 things working against Detroit. But right here is the key for the Bulls. They're picking them up full court, putting the pressure on like they did in game 3 and 4. And they didn't do this early in the first half. See? Turnover. The game is changing. The momentum is changing toward the Bulls side.
11 Detroit turnovers in this ballgame. They had 22 in game 4.
I don't understand with the experience of Detroit why they're throwing the ball around like they are. They get someone to throw up the side to and throw it ahead. They're just not attacking this at all.
Inside to Grant. Down low, the left-handed hook over Sally. Sally bothered that shot. Rodman got the defensive rebound. Detroit led by 5 at the half. That's the differential now. Isaiah Thomas pulling up, shooting the air ball, and Pippen stole that rebound from Dennis Rodman.
Right now, the Bulls are more aggressive. Bob, you can see it on the boards. They're running out. They're having that look in their eyes they can win this basketball game. Detroit right now is out of sync, and Chicago has done that with their defense.
Chicago wasting a couple of opportunities. Scottie Pippen only 3 of 12 from the floor tonight. 10 on the shot clock now for Detroit.
They want to isolate now, let Dumars take Paxson.
Dumars is fouled by John Paxson, and that will be foul number 3 on Paxson.
See, the Bulls would like to prevent Michael Jordan and Paxson from switching out. John has done a pretty good job against